My parents tried to shame me in front of relatives for refusing to financially support them. And my entitled sister, here's what happened. So I, 33 female, recently attended my cousin's wedding, and there was an incident during the after party with my parents. My parents and I aren't on the best of terms, and we try to avoid speaking to one another as much as we can. The reason is my younger sister, Jackie 29 female, who is pretty much the golden child. Growing up, nothing was ever her fault, and she got whatever she asked for, which wasn't the case for me. And the older she grew, the more entitled and bratty she became. So she and I aren't exactly in touch either. I cut my parents out of my life after they told me that they wouldn't be paying for me to go to college and that I had to arrange everything myself. That was many years ago, and in recent times, we have been civil to each other at family gatherings, but that's about it. Jackie and I don't speak at all even when we meet. And I'm okay with that because I don't think she is the kind of woman that I would want to be on speaking terms with either. She is a grown woman child who still lives with her parents, and spends most of her weekends playing video games with her online friends while emptying can after can of beer. Now a couple of days ago, I attended my cousin's wedding like I said, and they're my relatives and I were just sitting around chatting and drinking after the ceremony like one does. Out of nowhere, my family came around and joined the conversation, which I thought was a little strange because they usually try to avoid me. But I didn't think much of it, and it wasn't as if I could tell them to leave me alone because a lot of people were sitting around us, and it wasn't really a private conversation. Once they were seated, the conversation suddenly turned to me when my mom asked me how my job was going. I'm a banker, and I recently received a significant raise along with my promotion. I celebrated it with a couple of my friends by going out to a bar last weekend, but that's none of my family's business. So I told her that it was going well and ended my sentence there, but my parents were not willing to drop it. Then my father asked me if there was something more that I wanted to share with the family. I said no. So my mom told me to drop the act and said that she was aware of the promotion and the raise. I was a little surprised, but I wasn't comfortable discussing this with so many of my relatives sitting around us. So I told her that I didn't think that it was any of their business and tried to excuse myself so I could go to the L, but I honestly just wanted to get the hell out of there.